Ever wonder why some guys just give off a weird vibe? You know, the kind that makes people subtly back away at a party or check their phone nervously when you start talking? It's not always about being a villain. Sometimes it's just a few unconscious habits that are screaming red flag to women. And if you're making these mistakes, you could be accidentally pushing away incredible opportunities and connections. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what those three things are and how to fix them. Starting today, I remember this one time I was at a coffee shop just trying to read, and there was this guy. He clearly saw a woman he was interested in. Now, nothing wrong with that, right? But instead of a simple hello, he just kept hovering. He'd walk past her table, then linger at the condiment station, then walk past again, always glancing over. He wasn't saying anything. He wasn't doing anything overtly bad, but the energy in the room shifted. You could just feel her growing increasingly uncomfortable until she finally packed up and left. He probably thought he was being subtle, but all she saw was someone who lacked confidence and was invading her space without a word. And that, my friends, is a prime example of one of our creepy culprits. So, let's dive into the first big one: lack of boundary awareness. This is huge. It boils down to not understanding or respecting personal space, both physical and emotional. Think about it. Physical proximity. Are you standing too close when you talk? Are you lingering over someone's shoulder? We all have an invisible bubble around us. And when someone consistently pops that bubble without an invitation, it feels intrusive. Eye contact. There's a fine line between engaged eye contact and staring. Staring feels aggressive, possessive, or just plain weird. Good eye contact is natural. It's responsive. It matches the flow of the conversation. If you're holding eye contact for too long, or just scanning someone's body instead of their face, that's a red flag. Our second major culprit is obsessive or entitled behavior. This one is tricky because it often stems from a place of genuine interest, but it quickly crosses into unhealthy territory that over persistence. If someone says no to a drink, no to giving out their number, no to extending a conversation, that means no. Repeatedly asking, trying to convince them, or finding alternative ways to contact them after a clear refusal isn't charming, it's alarming. It communicates that you don't respect their autonomy or their decisions. Assuming interest. Just because you're talking to a woman or because she smiled politely doesn't mean she's romantically interested. Assuming she owes you her time, attention, or affection because you've engaged with her is a huge entitlement issue. This can manifest as getting upset when she doesn't respond as you hoped or complaining about being friend-zoned. And finally, the third thing that often makes men seem creepy to women is a lack of genuine confidence, often masked by insecurity. This is the underlying driver for many of the behaviors we've already discussed. Seeking validation. When you're constantly seeking validation, your interactions become less about genuine connection and more about getting something from the other person. This can manifest as constantly fishing for compliments or being overly apologetic or trying too hard to impress. It creates an unbalanced dynamic, passive aggression or resentment. If you're feeling insecure, you might unconsciously lash out with passive-aggressive comments or harbor resentment if a woman doesn't respond to you in the way you desired. This often stems from a feeling of inadequacy or being overlooked. Inauthentic behavior. Trying to be someone you're not, adopting a pickup artist persona, or delivering rehearsed lines rather than being present and authentic. Women can spot inauthenticity a mile away, and it feels disingenuous and often unsettling. True confidence isn't about being loud or aggressive. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, respecting yourself, and by extension, respecting others. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and share it with someone who might benefit. Thanks for watching, and remember, self-awareness is the first step to becoming the best version of yourself. See you in the next one.